Hey everyone, Lotus here. Got a quick update for you. I've got my next game reveal going on here, and a little bit of context for this is that it's a game that I actually played the demo of at PAX East. Yes, I was at PAX East this year, but I did not put up an announcement for it because due to hackers finding a back door to the pre-registration for the site, when passes were finally released for real, everything sold out in about a half hour, so it took them a little while to get that sorted out. In the meantime, I had to rely on scalpers to get my passes, and I didn't get confirmation that I was going to PAX for the whole weekend until I think the day I had to leave. So I didn't announce it because it was really last minute. So I'm sorry about that, but when I was at PAX East, one of the main reasons I wanted to go this year was to be able to get the chance to play the demo of this game in the Kickstarter room, and the game is Never Ending Nightmares by Matt Gilgenbach. Now, the game's not out yet. It has been funded, but it's still in its alpha stages. So I'm going to play part of the alpha, a little over 45 minutes worth. This game is really, really, really scary. It's really scary. I was playing it with headphones on in the demo room because, there's other games going around. You don't want to disturb other people. I don't normally wear headphones, but oh my god, the sounds. They get to you. So when it comes to this alpha, I'm going to put it up in a couple days, by the way, there are going to be two things that I do differently with this Let's Play than I do with other games. The first, I'm actually going to be wearing headphones. Not that you could tell whether I was or wasn't in earlier LPs, but I really don't like wearing headphones. Yes, they make the sound amazing, but I don't like physically wearing them. They just kind of irritate me, so I don't. But I will for this one because it really pulses in your head. It's uncomfortable. And the other thing I'm doing for the first time is I'm going to try out Facecam. Now, you're going to hear this in the LP as well, but normally I don't like Facecam. I find it irritating. I'm not here to show you me. That's what these vlogs are for. If I wanted to show you me, I would just do a camera with me talking to you, like right now. I'm here to show you the game. But this game had such an impact on me, and I was so visibly nervous going through the demo that who knows, maybe my expressions will be emotive enough to actually be entertaining for you this time. I don't know. I'm trying it out one time, see what happens. Normally I don't emote very well in even my horror games. You don't see me going like, as I'm going in every room. This, I think you get a little bit more of that, so who knows, maybe it'll be fun. Now, what's the basic premise of Never Ending Nightmares? I kind of don't know, and that's the point. You're in this really, intimidating, scary situation where you're trying to make your way through this house, and the layout keeps changing, and everything keeps getting worse and worse looking, and there are things out to get you, and all sorts of environmental scares. It's really, really nerve-wracking. But what's the deal? Is it a nightmare? Is it real? That would suck. Are you insane? I don't know. And I guess maybe you sort of try to find out as you go through what the hell is even happening to me right now. It's very uncomfortable, and that's the point. So that ought to make for an interesting experience. The gameplay is beautiful in its simplicity. Even the design is beautiful in its simplicity. You move around with the arrow keys or with a joystick if you're playing with a controller. There's a button to run, and there's a button to interact with things. Pick up items, open doors, etc. Investigate things. That's it. 2 buttons, and then your movement directions. That's it. And the game design is beautiful in simplicity. Everything looks very heavily pencil or pen sketched. It's black and white with lots and lots of lines. That doesn't make it sound quite like what it looks like, but you'll see. You could look up like a screenshot for it or something. The constant verticality and of just all these lines and just the black and white makes for a pretty creepy kind of imagery, and the only things in the game that are color are things that matter. Enemies that can kill you, items you can pick up, blood, things you can interact with, like doorknobs on doors. You can tell if you could go into a door because this doorknob will be in color. The door itself won't, but you're interacting with the doorknob, right? So this ought to make for a really entertaining visual aesthetic as well. By the way, and again, I'll say this during the actual LP, I recommend that when you're listening, you wear headphones as well. This game really gets into your head. It's not so much creepy music, although there is some of that. It's just the sound effects going on going around in the backgrounds. They're really unnerving. That's part of what made navigating this game so difficult for me. It's just like I can't deal with this noise in my head. Do I want to get closer to what that is? It's hard to describe without giving things away. Although sometimes it can be simple, like really heavy rain. That's just this constant noise in the background. But you'll hear there are things that you shouldn't hear but kind of are. And it's like, what is causing this? I don't know. Make it stop. It's really unsettling. Now, the alpha is longer than what I'm going to show you. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, partly because I just want to give you a taste, and partly because I kind of don't have the nerve to play this game for like 2 or 3 hours at a time. It's brutal. But, you'll see what I'm talking about soon. I'm going to put it up in just a couple days, and hopefully the experience will be entertaining and as unnerving for you as it was for me. So, Never Ending Nightmares, coming up soon. Until next time, everyone.